Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole, and I live in India. We do live here, right?
We do.
We do. I actually had a comment on one of my other videos recently that said, you can't possibly live there.
Why?
Because I don't show any scenes from India. Our background is darkened.
But watch some videos
Yeah.
where she's here. You definitely are not a follower if you think she doesn't live here.
We live here. I've been here since 2006. What year were you here?
2009. Jan.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we've been here for a long time. Like I said before, this is not our first rickshaw ride here in India.
No.
And tonight, what we're going to be looking at are the top 10 tourist places in India, like as per this video. And we're going to see if we agree on whether or not this should be the top 10.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let's take a look.
Temples, walk the winding streets of this fanciful corner of India, and slip into times past inside its ancient bazaars.
So if we can discuss, neither of us have been there.
No.
No, I've heard amazing things.
The
palace.
I sent my sister there.
The palace on the lake is actually a hotel now, which is supposedly amazing.
Yeah.
And I would love to go to Udaipur for sure and stay at the palace on the lake.
Well, apparently it's booked all year round, but
Yeah.
you can go for coffee and
I can
tea
go for coffee and tea.
yeah.
I definitely would probably not stay there. It would just be something I would like to do.
Chai, please.
Can I have a chai? I will look at your pool. Thank you. Looks amazing.
Wow.
Number 9, Amritsar. The Punjabi city of Amritsar lies on the border with Pakistan and is home to the holiest of Sikh sites. The Golden Temple is in the heart of the old walled city. This serene Sikh shrine provides a place for reflection and inspiration. You can tour the Golden Temple regardless of religion, but you will need to show respect by covering your head and removing your shoes. The streets surrounding the temple are a frenetic fusion of people, markets, and activity. Be sure to pick up some traditional goods, such as hand-embroidered fabrics and delicately ornate shoes.
So again, we haven't been there.
No.
I've heard amazing things.
Same. Also, chapati factory here.
Yeah, I've heard about it actually. They make thousands.
Number 8. Ladakh. In northernmost India, in the heavily disputed Kashmir region, is the mountainous destination of Ladakh. This region is large, but it has a low population density and a number of nomadic residents. Breathtaking, pristine scenery is a major draw to the area, but virtually all travelers will also spend time in the town of Leh. The town is located at a very high elevation, and it is home to the 17th century palace of the King of Ladakh. Buddhist culture is also prominent in Leh, and you may wish to explore some of the many Buddhist monasteries and temples. Number 6.
So again, I sent my sister there. She
Send her all the good places.
She just spent an entire month there, so I received photos and photos because I walked there for I don't know how long, and it is beautiful. So now it's on my bucket list.
It's on your list?
Yeah.
So Ladakh for me, maybe during the summer. I know that there's a winter there and it can get very cold. I grew up in a very cold place, and I don't wish to experience that. So it does look like a very beautiful place. It also is a bit more difficult to get to. I think you have to fly in and then drive up. So I think I would have to take that into consideration. Again, I would have to agree with this. It is a beautiful place to go to. It's just for me, maybe not on my highest priority, my highest list. But
I'm just a
made
little
your bucket list.
I'm just a little worried about oxygen.
Oxygen?
Yeah.
It's quite high.
I've heard things,
Yeah. So let's see what's number 7.
7. Goa beaches. On the western coast of India is Goa, a former colony of Portugal that blends Indian culture with colonial influences and plenty of international tourism. Goa is popular largely because of its spectacular beaches. The busiest of all is Candolim Beach, where travelers from around the world flock to soak up the sun. Anjuta Beach, by contrast, is far less crowded. It is also an amazing place where you can walk to Chapora Fort and admire the sandy coastline from a new perspective. Palolem is considered one of the most beautiful beaches in all of Goa, with its natural bay surrounded by lofty headlands on either side.
So let's talk about this. We're both experienced.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like twice a year destination minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Palolem.
We are more towards the south. So the north is a party area. It's where it's 24/7. It's beach time, especially during the season.
Yeah.
Even off season, you can find a lot of things open there. Whereas the south off season during the monsoon closes down a lot. I would say even 80%.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a not fan, but from the early or late 90s, early 2000, and now I don't like the north as much as before. It's maybe the age, I don't know, but
it could be.
South,
we're old. So if you're into sunburn and the music festivals that they have, they're all up north. If you're into partying and staying up late and a really vibrant beach life, it's more up north.
Yeah, I'm surprised Vagator was not on the list. Vagator is a beautiful beach. North,
In fact, they have so many beautiful beaches.
Yeah.
A lot of them you can find where they don't have that many people. We love Goa. Our families love Goa. The kids have a great time. Our husbands love it. Really cheap beer. Spot on.
King beer.
But we definitely would agree with this. Goa is a great place to explore. Not only just the beaches, but they have the old Goa, the old city, where you can go and see all the old churches. You can see the remains of a saint here. So it is definitely something that people as tourists can definitely enjoy in many different ways.
So that was number 7.
That's number 7.
I will put it in number 5, 6. Let's see what comes next.
Let's see what comes next. Yoga on the beach.
Number 6, Delhi. If you're spending any time in northern India, you will almost certainly visit the capital city of Delhi. The enormous, sprawling destination is home to several districts, and it is considered to be one of the oldest cities in the world. One of the top sites in Delhi is the Red Fort, which was built in the 17th century. The Red Fort is made from sandstone, and you will be able to walk through its Lahore Gate, into the bazaar, through the Jewel Palace, and even into the former residence of the Sultan. While in Delhi, you should also make time for the many museums and religious structures that make up the city.
So I think we've both been to Delhi.
Yeah, I love Delhi. I love old and new Delhi merging together, and how you have both. It's a little like
The old and the new.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. I was there just earlier this month. They've done some major improvements to Chandi Chowk, which is a major bazaar there. I think we really enjoyed our time. We were only there for a day and a half, but it was a good experience. So that's I think my 3rd time in Delhi. So
Yeah, I've been there for 5 times too.
yeah, so definitely something to explore. I don't think you could, I mean, it's definitely not a day trip. It's a couple of days. So something to think about if you're a tourist and you have a limited amount of time. You really would want to map out exactly what you would want to see and how you would want to do that. And there. That's the Lotus Temple.
Number 5, Ellora and Ajanta Caves. In the state of Maharashtra, you can explore the caves of both Ellora and Ajanta. At Ellora, there is an enormous complex of shrines carved from the rocky landscape. These 34 cave shrines are up to 1,500 years old, and they are from 3 distinct religions: Buddhism, Jainism, and Hinduism. 2 hours away is Ajanta, which is home to 29 caves. The Ajanta caves are covered in murals and paintings, most of which reflect Buddhist stories. While the 2 cave complexes are 2 hours away from one another, it is well worth visiting both to compare these incredible attractions.
Have you been?
No, I've been to Mumbai, but I haven't been there. Have you?
No, I haven't. I have friends that have been there, and they have taken their families. This is I think, a particularly good destination if you have children. All of their kids loved going into the caves and exploring.
It must be fun. It must be fun.
I think it would be fun. Yeah. So I think it's good on the list. We haven't been there. It's interesting that you can live here for so long and still not see everything. There's so many things we haven't seen. Have you been to Kerala?
Yeah, many times.
How did you like it?
Love it.
Love it. I do too. I think I've experienced the backwaters on a backwaters tour. We did a houseboat recently, an overnight houseboat. That was really fun. I love Kochi, especially old Fort Kochi.
Yeah.
It's walkable. There's a lot of shopping, a lot of antiquing. So if you're interested in antiques and things like that, it's definitely a great place to visit. There's the Chinese fishing nets, which are great. There are so many different things to see. So I love Kerala and have been there multiple times.
And you're not far from multiple reserves. You can also...
should have as well. So my first time, I booked a local ticket for myself, and they said, no, you must go back. And I said, but Indians, they're in every color. And she looked at me and she said, you're right, we are. So they let me go without much of a fight. So that was my experience. The fact is that this is an amazing building. I mean, it's one of the wonders of the world, and it is worth a visit if you're in India. It is just breathtaking.
Yeah.
tourist tip, there are some fabulous hotels that you can stay at that have a view of the Taj Mahal. There are some also really lovely restaurants that have rooftop access where you can sit and have lunch right in front of the Taj, and it is lovely.
Number 1. Jaipur. The pink city of Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan and is where you can find the beautiful Amber Fort, a sprawling, stunning complex set in the hillside overlooking a lake. Located just outside of the city and built in 1592, the grandiose citadel was also a palace for some time, but is now an impressive tourist attraction. Make sure to take a trip to the opulent city palace with its stunning courtyards and gardens, plus the amazingly intricate Palace of Winds. Jaipur forms one corner of the Golden Triangle, and it also makes a great gateway into the lesser-known destinations within Rajasthan.
You've been.
A variety of cuisines exist within India's borders.
Oh no, I screwed up the video. Oops.
Yeah, I went there. There is also a whale not too far.
Make sure to take a trip.
Jaipur. And that's one of the Batman was shot there.
Really?
So we went there also. Yeah.
Oh wow. So I was in Jaipur again just recently with my family, and we only had, because I made a mistake and did the planning wrong, we only had about half a day in Jaipur with one night and half a day. We stayed at an amazing heritage property that was gorgeous, and we did not get to this fort. We saw it from across the lake that's there in front of it. It's beautiful, but we did not actually get inside. What we decided to do was to go to an elephant sanctuary, and where they do not have working elephants, not the elephants that that you can ride up to the fort, but this is a sanctuary that you can actually feed them, bathe them, paint them, take a walk with them. And it was really incredible. I never thought that I would, it was in front of that elephant, it was amazing. I loved it. And it was definitely worth it. So if you have time, definitely go to an elephant sanctuary and spend some time with the elephants. The city itself was lovely. I definitely want to go back. Jaipur is on my bucket list to go back. I don't know if it would have been number one for me, but definitely lovely.
I want to complain.
Why?
Because there are no city from the south. Hampi is not on the list.
Okay,
Hampi should be on the list.
Heritage site, World
Mysore
Heritage
is
Site,
not on the
beautiful.
list.
Mysore is beautiful, but also, not as much. But Hampi, I have to agree with. That is a World Heritage Site. It's gorgeous.
Mahabalipuram is not on the list.
Okay.
Trivandrum, so many south cities which
Are
have
not here.
fabulous temples from Tamil Nadu are not there.
Yeah.
Hyderabad is not on the list.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I love Hyderabad. My husband's from there, but I don't know. As a tourist, there is things to do, but I'm not sure if that would have made my
Top 10?
top 10.
I would have put Golconda Fort and all that.
Golconda is fabulous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Birla Mandir Temple, gorgeous. And so, there are definitely things to do there.
Charminar.
So, Charminar, yeah.
So,
okay, I agree. Hyderabad on the list.
Yes, I would have put Uti. There are so many places in the south. It's always
the problem, I think, with India is that there's so many places.
Yeah, so you should do 10 places, best 10 places from the north,
best
10
places
from the south.
So you have to stay about 2
center.
months. Can you travel around India for 2 months?
I'll come back.
Yeah.
Coming back.
I think one of the problems we ran into when I brought my parents here for the first time, we did Hyderabad, Bangalore, Goa, Delhi, Agra. We did so many things with them that they were overwhelmed. So if you are a tourist that is not used to the craziness that could be India, and it's crazy good and it's crazy bad, but if you're not used to that, it's definitely best to limit yourself to a few different destinations and maybe think about coming back, because there are so many things to see here. And there's so many, it's so diverse depending on where you're going. And there's so many things to see. India really is incredible India.
Yeah, and if you go to Kerala, you want to stay south and continent. Seriously.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. I appreciate your time. If you like the content, please give a like and a subscribe. If you have ideas as where people could go, please give them in the comments. As always, thank you so much. I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.